are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And I meant not to click that. I meant to click that. There we go. And today we do have what I clicked there, Game 5 of the NBA Finals. And we get a small baseball slate as well. I believe we have 7 lines for tomorrow, or for today. And 7 lines. We do not have a line for Detroit and Atlanta.
Oh, bummer.
I know. But we do have the other 7 games to talk about today. So not a huge slate, probably not a long show. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1 went right and 1 went wrong in the world of sports betting. Another solid day. This weekend was great. Baseball went 8-3, up 4.18 units. Arizona, Detroit over 8.5, never in doubt. LA first 5 was a loser. KC first 5 was a loser. But Tampa Bay team total over. Tampa Bay full game over. Cash. Miami money line winner. Oakland first 5. We continue to ride the wave. Today we'll put that to the test though. Plus 160 Oakland first 5 money line winner. Colorado San Diego first 5 under 6.5 winner. San Francisco Giants team total over 4.5 winner. Seattle Mariners let me down. They lost there, but we ended the night with the Boston, New York first 5 under 4.5 with as a winner. So 8-3 in the MLB, 1-1-1 in the WNBA, down 1/10 of a unit. I got a little bit too cute here. I took the Liberty first half minus 4.5, which that lost, but the full game minus 9 pushed, and then the Connecticut Sun took care of business there at the end. So 1-1-1 in the WNBA. I'm 13-5-1 in the WNBA this year. Off to a solid start. And then the CFL, not off to a solid start. 0-2 yesterday, down 1.44 units. The Elks had 3 attempts at the 1-yard line and failed. Fun times. And then the over was not particularly close. I thought the over was going to look good, but then they decided offense was optional in the second half of the game, which was totally fun. So lost that as well. Overall, 9-4-1, up 2.64 units yesterday. In June, 77-53-9, up 13.61 units, off to a very strong start in June. Hoping to continue that into today.
Unfortunately, it was slightly negative on the site yesterday. Even with another good day in the WNBA. There was just a couple of things that kind of went wrong towards the end, and it is what it is. The over in the Arizona Diamondbacks game was never in doubt. Got 7 runs in the first 3 innings, and then it looked like we weren't going to get it. It worked out. Under in the Liberty game was not the play. The Galaxy plus 240 was a push. The Dodgers run line was a loser. Toronto run line was a loser. Then we had a little bit of a good stretch with the over in the Rays game. Oakland Athletics money line. The Miami Marlins, that was never in doubt. Chicago plus 13.5, that was never in doubt. I got a push on the Seattle Storm, which they were down 20 plus at one point. I got the over in the Connecticut game. And then we hit a rough road to end the night. Seattle moneyline loser. Indiana moneyline loser. The Minnesota Lynx was a winner, though. Over in the Saskatchewan game, and then Edmonton were both losers. And then the over 2.5 in the Portland game finished 1-0. So ended up being down 0.84 units yesterday. But a very light card today, and hopefully we can make some money.
Yep.
Good morning, guys. So let's do it. I like that idea. Morning, fam. Morning, Markel. Good morning, Crystal. You said Arizona was never in doubt. I said the over was never in doubt yesterday. Correct.
Arizona would have been never in doubt as well.
Yeah, Arizona would have been a never in doubter as well. 100%. Do you want to jump into some games, Nick? I guess we'll start with this one.
Start with the basketball game here. The Denver Nuggets are 8.5-point favorites. Total of 209 in this game. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Nuggets lead 3-1. All the pressure in the world is on the Denver Nuggets here. Line opened up That's a minus 8.5. It's up. It went up to a 9 at one point. It's back down to an 8.5. Line opened up at a 209. They went down to a 208.5, and it's back up to a 209. The line is exactly the way it was when it opened up. Let's take a look at the money here. We have 50% of the tickets and 55% of the cash is on the Miami Heat. It's on the spread. 39% of the tickets, 68% of the cash is the Heat on the money line. With the total, 38% of the tickets and 76% of the cash is on the under in this game. The line did originally move down towards the under. And in this spot here, we already have our futures. I'm not doubling down on the Nuggets tonight because I can see this as potentially a game that the Heat steal. Because I could see this as all the pressure is on the Nuggets, up 3-1, trying to win a championship that none of these guys have done other than KCP. So this is an interesting spot for the Nuggets. I think this could be a tricky spot for the Nuggets. That's why I'm staying off the Nuggets tonight. That being said, I am on the unders. I'm on the first quarter under 53. I'm on the first half under 106.5, and I'm on the full game under 208.5. I see this as another one similar to the other 3 games that the Nuggets have won. The 3 games the Nuggets have won, the Miami Heat failed to break the 100-point mark. I see very similar in this one as well. The team total for the Heat was 99.5 last night. It is now 100.5, so it did move up a point. I was leaning that way as well, but I'm just going to stick with the trifecta overs here.
Yeah, trifecta under, you mean?
Yeah, trifecta unders.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, we both know what we're writing out. Whether it's a 20-1 or a 10-1 ticket. I want to look more towards props in this game. Because I feel like that's where it's going to be a little bit better for me. I'm not necessarily if I'm taking an under in this game, Nick, it's the team total under for the Miami Heat.
Yes.
I'm not really interested in under full game. Maybe Miami Heat team total under in every single quarter. I think that could be a little bit of an interesting idea because I do think Denver wins this game. I don't think it's particularly close. Some guys I want to look at for some props.
I swear, if you say Michael Porter Jr.,
I'm going to look at MPJ over 11.5 points. I want to grab Murray for a double-double. Or you can get his over 8.5 assists at minus 106. Jokic for rebounds. He's 12.5 at minus 130. Or probably 13.5 at a little bit better number. And I wanted to grab what was his thing? Only player doubles. Specials? Would it be under specials? No. Game props? No. Where's the exotics? So I want to find I think it was plus 150 last night on the
double-double?
Murray double-double. So I would look at that. I want to just play player props in this one. I'm not really too interested in going after anything else besides that. Maybe alternative lines on the Nuggets. I don't think this one's close. I think Denver just wants to finish out the series at this point.
This could easily be a game where Denver flexes his muscles and says, I'm not good.
Yep. So I'm all over the Nuggets to finish out the series. I have the 20-1 ticket and I looked at the ticket, Nick. It wasn't August. It was June 17th. I've had it for almost a year.
Yeah.
Or it might have been July. No, it would have been. Well, let me look at the ticket. Because I know I have a picture of it here, right here. June 17th, 2023. Oh, this is for June 7th. Duh, that's when the finals would be. I placed it on August 7th. There it is. Yeah, so it was August. That's what I thought.
I figured.
But yeah, no, I like the Nuggets to finish it out tonight. just can't get the WNBA right. I mean, I went 3-2-1 yesterday. So, Miami +9. No. Morning. Good morning. MPJ 1.5 threes. KCP 2 threes. Bruce Brown under 2.5 rebounds. Good luck to you. I hope MPJ hits that for you. 11.5 margin nuggies. Yes. I lean under, but it moved up. That's fair.
It did scare me a little bit this morning.
All right, Nick. I already have a play that I like from this game.
Yeah, I was looking at something here as well. I know exactly what you're looking at. We'll get into it here. The Red Sox are -245 favorites, total of 9.5 in this game. Big favorites are the Red Sox in this game. I think this is the largest favorites I've seen them all year. And, of course, they are the Sunday night fade. Let's get into it, though. We have Connor Siebold and James Paxton, your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at -239. It's up to a 245, so the line's moved 6 cents towards the Red Sox here. Line opened up at a 10. It's down to a 9.5. This is more where I was looking at this game here. It was more the total in this one here. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this one here. As we have 51%, or no, that's the spread. 21% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the Colorado Rockies. Big money coming in on the Rocks here. 40% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on the under. The lines moved down here. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Siebold's not been very good. 5.1 ERA, 1.41 whip, 6.8 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%, 3.21 walks per nine, 287 BABIP, a 5.12 FIP, and a 4.99 SIERA. On the flip side, Paxton, 3.81 ERA, 1.23 whip, 12.46 strikeouts per nine, which is 33%, 3.12 walks per nine, a 317 BABIP, a 355 FIP, and a 3.3 SIERA. James Paxton's been pretty good. The bullpen advantage goes towards the Red Sox here, and the hitting advantage definitely goes towards the Red Sox here. 83 WRC plus, which is 24th in baseball versus righties. When you look at the Colorado Rockies, 51 WRC plus against lefties, dead last in baseball. This is a team that does not hit lefties. And I understand that the Sunday night fade here, and I'm all for that. I'm personally not going to be betting the Rockies here in this spot. I was looking more at the under in this game, and I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. I think Paxton has a strong outing, and I think we can rely on Siebold here to give me something decent. One way to approach this, I think, actually could be a decent way if you want to have the Sunday night fade and the Rocky and the under in this spot here. You can try a little bit. It's not as much of a thread the needle play because the first 5 totals are 5.5. You can take the Rockies' first 5 plus a half at +145 and the first 5 under 5.5 at -120. I don't hate that looks either because I think this is going to be a lower scoring game, a lower volatility, and I think the plus a half is worth a little bit more here. So actually, I will get on board here with the Colorado Rockies. First 5 plus a half, +145, and the first 5 under 5.5 for me in this one.
Sunday night baseball fade. I know. Well, Boston had to travel from New York to Boston. I guess it's a little bit of travel. It's not a long trip at all, though. Yeah, this is a Colorado spot. I know Colorado's coming off of a win yesterday, a walk-off win, I should say, at home, and they had to travel too. But it's tough not to take a +220 on a Sunday night baseball fade. So I'm gonna keep rolling with it. I've backed it every single time. Colorado Rockies money line versus the Red Sox.
Yeah. The one thing that scares me about the Rockies, like taking them straight up, is that they just don't hit lefties, which is a problem because they're literally dead last versus lefties, which that does concern me. But that's what makes me like the under a lot here.
Okay. There you go. Go to the chat real quick, Nick.
Yeah. Rangers first 5 team total over 2.5. This has gone over in 8 of the last 11 starts for Anderson this year, including his Last start versus the Rangers. We will get into the Rangers. I actually have them written down. So, yeah. Good morning. Angels first 5 in full game, never in doubt. Love the
Ace.
DK early cash out on the full game. There you go. Question is, do we back him again today? Which I don't know. Rangers run line. We will get into that in a little bit here. We'll next move to the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals. I did a free pick video on this one earlier or last night. Giants minus 125 favorites with a total of 8.5 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line movement in this game. As we have the Cardinals or the Giants opened up at a pick on minus 105 on both sides. It's now minus 123. So an 18-cent line movement towards the San Francisco Giants. Total up at 8.5 minus 105. It's now an 8.5 plus 103, an 8-cent line movement towards the under here in this one. Let's take a look as we have 55% of the tickets, 66% of the cashes on the San Francisco Giants, 56% of the tickets, and 90% of the cashes on the under. The line has moved towards the under here. Looking at the pitching matchup in this spot, we have Logan Webb and Matthew Liberatore. Logan Webb's been actually pretty good this year. 3.09 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, 9.07 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%, 1.81 walks per nine, a 295 BABIP, a 348 FIP, and a 3.20 SIERA. On the flip side, Liberatore has not been great. 6 ERA, 1.6 WHIP, 6.6 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 4.8 walks per nine, 306 BABIP, a 468 FIP, and a 5.4 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes to the Giants with a 2.32 bullpen FIP and a 2.75 bullpen SIERA compared to 4.47 and 3.83 for the Cardinals. Ever so slight hitting advantage goes towards the St. Louis Cardinals, 115 WRC plus compared to 114. But looking at this spot for me, I gave it out last night. I'm sticking with this one here. I got minus 121 with the San Francisco Giants last night. I see a massive pitching advantage here. I see the bullpen advantage. I see the line moving the right direction. The cashes looks fine for this one. So I like the San Francisco Giants to get the job done here. I got them at minus 121.
You like San Fran? I was looking towards the under in this game. I like Logan Webb. He's been quite solid this year. 3.09 ERA. He has gotten hit his last couple of times out, but he's one of those consistent pitchers. His last 2 times out, he got 4. He let up 4 and 3 runs. One of them was in Coors Field. The other one was against the Baltimore Orioles. So I'm not really overly concerned about that. Previous to that, 1-0, 1-1, 2-2-2. He's been pitching solid this year, and I like Logan Webb. On the opposite side, I've seen this guy live, Matthew Liberatore. He has been he had a good first start and then got roughed up his last 3. That's why his ERA shot up to a 6. I think he could have a solid game today, though. I like the under 8.5. I think it's I don't think we're going to see much offense from these two teams today. I believe the Giants are traveling. They had a little bit of a travel spot because I believe the last game was at home. It was at home versus the Chicago Cubs, where we got to see pitching legend Brandon Crawford solidify a 0 ERA for his career. So good job, Brandon Crawford. But they had to travel a little bit. St. Louis got to stay at home after losing a series to the Cincinnati Reds. This is not a good Cardinals team. I would lean towards the Giants as well, but I like the under more in this game, Nick.
Yeah, I bet the Giants, and I don't know about the total.
That's fine. Where did you leave off, Nick? Rangers run line. So this guy?
Yes.
Good morning, my guys. Cashed a 2-teamer yesterday. A's and O's. Nice. What did I miss? Pretty much the entire show. No, I'm kidding. You missed the NBA game, which you could probably guess what we're on. And you missed the Colorado Rockies game. Recently, you guys had a team total that the dog was favored over the favorite on a particular line. Weird. Did you cash from that? I don't remember what game that was, to be honest. Just got here. I got you. Lean under first 5, yes, and Giants first 5 money line, yes. So Nick, so which Nuggets jersey are you rocking, Nick?
It's a practice squad one.
There you go. Giants run line sprinkled. Haven't played it yet. Don't hate it. You guys don't do props, but do you hate Caprillion under 17.5 outs and Webb over 5.5 strikeouts? I mean, we might be. I don't know what we're doing for that Oakland game yet. I want to do something for it because those are my favorite. That's Oakland. But anyway, I'm not sure about the Caprillion one. Webb, I could see. Morning, fellas. Listening to y'all while lifting. Let's get this like the over in the Rays game today. I don't know what I like in that game. We got to figure that one out still. We don't have that many games to go over, Nick, though. So got this one now.
Yeah, we have the LA Angels and the Texas Rangers. Rangers minus 150 favorites, total of 9.5 in this one. Let's take a look at the line movement in this game. Line opened up at a minus 145. It's moved 3 cents in the direction of the Texas Rangers. And the line opened up at a 9 minus 125 to the over. It's now 9.5 minus 122 to the over. Taking a look at where the money is coming in on this game, we have 73% of the tickets, 95% of the cash is on the Texas Rangers. We have 81% of the tickets, 8 and 64% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the over in this one here. Tyler Anderson, 5.62 ERA, 1.60 WHIP, 5.93 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%, 4.37 walks per 9, a 3.06 BABIP, a 5.15 FIP, and a 5.67 SIERA. He's not been very good. On the flip side, Dane Dunning, 2.52 ERA, 1.1 WHIP, 5.53 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%, 2.18 walks per 9, a 2.57 BABIP, a 3.73 FIP, and a 4.62 SIERA. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Texas Rangers, and the Rangers with a massive hitting advantage as they smash left-handed pitching. 148 WRC plus, which is second in baseball, and then 111 WRC plus for the Angels here in this spot. I think the Rangers get some runs in this game here, and I want to back the Rangers here, which I don't do that very often, but the numbers suggest that they should be a team back here. It is a 5.5 team total. I'm not a fan of that, but the full game, let's take a look at it. It's minus 148 and plus 123. So it would be a minus 111 for the minus 1. I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with that line. I'm going to go with the minus 1 line here for the Texas Rangers at minus 111. I see value in this line, and I see an edge here with the Rangers in this spot. I rarely bet the Rangers. This is one of them, though, but I'll take them here. Minus 111, Rangers minus 1.
I'd be more inclined to go over the total in this game. Because I feel like if the Rangers are going to win and cover that run line, because I think the Angels can get to Dane Dunning as well. Although Dane Dunning has been solid this year, he's kind of cracked a little his last 2 times out, giving up 3 and 4 after pretty much the entire year 1-1, 2-0, 2-2, 0-0. Like some of those were relief outings, but since he's gotten stretched out a little bit more, he's starting to get hit a little bit more. I don't hate the Texas look. I would much more prefer the over, thinking that if the Rangers cover the thing, it's like 8-5 tonight. It goes way over the total of 9.5. This is a Texas Rangers team that, although they haven't done it in a while, have scored double digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times this year. 16 times out of 64 games. So that's about a quarter of their games they're scoring double digits, Nick. And they haven't done it in 6 games. I'm not saying they're due, but if the numbers go the way they are, they're bound to score double digits again soon. And I think this one goes over the total. I think this is a game that they can win like 11-3 or 11-4, 11-5, and it's good. It's a high scoring game. So I would take the over in this one if I have to go after anything. 9.5 at 10.
Yeah, I understand that. It's just, I mean, I wanted to back the over in this game. The only thing that kept me off of it was a team total over 5.5 for the Rangers, and I wanted their team total.
We could put both up, Rangers run line and the over, because I do think the Rangers score majority of the runs tonight.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'll load both up. All
right, yeah.
Go to the chat.
Let's see. Oakland going for a W7, going for a W6. They have won 5 in a row. They are currently tied for the hottest team in baseball with the Arizona Diamondbacks in the year of 2023. Give me the Rangers. Dunning time. Angels run line.
No.
And over 9.5. I could see the over in this game. Ooh, I meant to click. There we go. Over 9.5. Yeah, I kind of lean that way too. Such a small slate today. It is. Yo.
Morning, Joe. It's a good day to win a chip, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Plus 1.5 Angels.
No.
It feels like Texas Rangers first 5. I can definitely see that. Congrats to Earle Roberts. I had the entire series wrong.
Yeah, that was rough. Well, it was fun to see.
And let's not pretend like Earle Roberts it's a Cinderella story.
They're
This
not.
team won 51 baseball games this year.
They're 51-10 this year. They've lost once since April 22nd.
So stop pretending this is a miracle.
And that was game 1 of the Super Regional. That was their first loss since April 22nd. Granted, they didn't play anybody.
Well, didn't they lose one game in the regionals?
No, they didn't. They ran through it. Or did Southern Miss beat them once? Not Southern Miss.
Southern Miss wasn't. Dalbat
beat them once.
Yeah, Dalbat beat them once.
Dalbat beat them once.
I remember catching a ticket with Dalbat against them. Yeah.
You're mean.
Yeah, this game can be 11-5. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you missed a lot. Heat +9.
No, sorry, your heater done.
Nikola Jokic triple-double time. I mean, Is it a game that the Denver Nuggets are playing a basketball game? So, yeah. Tampa -3.5. No one's surprised Brewers got swept.
No, nobody is.
It was always the Oakland A's. I've been hot on these for anyone that's interested. Both to get a hit, De La Cruz and Arias. Yeah, I should have flip-flop on that series. It was a wild one, though. This one is an interesting one coming up here. We have the Cincinnati Reds and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals are favorites at -115. Total of 8.5. Am I going to get suckered into another freaking Royals play? Let's take a look. Because it feels like sharp money always comes in on the Royals. We get Zach Greinke at home. Line opened up at 109. It did get up to 123 at one point. It's back to 109, so no line movement since the opening line. Line opened up at a 9 at -120. It's now an 8.5 at -116. A full half-run line down. We have 23% of the tickets and 60% of the cash is on the Royals. No surprise, the big bets coming in on the Royals here. And we have 35% of the tickets, 78% of the cash coming on the under. And the lines move towards the under here. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Luke Weaver, 6.27 ERA, 1.42 whip, 8.75 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 2.09 walks per 9, a 3.26 BABIP, a 5.45 FIP, and a 4.04 SIERA. On the flip side, KC has Zach Greinke, 4.59 ERA, 1.13 whip, 6.75 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%, 1.22 walks per 9, a 2.72 BABIP, a 4.37 FIP, and a 4.18 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Kansas City Royals. Bullpen's not bad. A 2.58 bullpen FIP, which is the fourth best on the slate today, and a 3.66 bullpen Sierra. Hitting advantage does go towards the Reds here, as they have there we go. Is 101 WRC plus versus right-handed pitching, which is 14th. And the Royals are dead last versus right-handed pitching at 72. This is a tough game for me because I think the Royals as a favorite tells you something here, that one of the worst teams in baseball is a favorite in this game. It is Luke Weaver. I'm just going to take a quick look real quick at what their record is as a favorite. See, okay, they're 3-9 as a favorite this year. Okay, so it's not even like, oh, when they're favorites, they're whatever. I'm staying off this game. It's Royals or nothing for me. Pass.
I'm disappointed in you, Nick.
1 second.
Stop it. Get some help.
I had my mouse right above it, about to click it. No, I'm staying completely away from this game. As much as I would love to go after the Kansas City Royals today and have the gross play, I can't. It is Zach Greinke at home. I'll give him that. And
it's Luke Weaver, which is not a very good pitcher. This is a pitcher that the KC Royals should be able to hit.
But I'm not. This one's a complete stay away. Normally, I love the bum fights. I'm not touching it today.
Yeah, love me some bum fights and poverty teams.
Yes.
That's it.
The over. I don't hate the over. Reds first 5. I can't go either way. Pass. Royals run line. If you're going to take -1 and take a -1.5, fine. Go after a big. You know, what is the price on that?
On the Royals, -1.5?
Yeah, hold on. I can get +170.
You can get +165.
You can get +171 on the site.
You can get +127 for the Royals -1.
If you're going after it, that might be the approach, Nick.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Hey, we'll talk about that one after the show.
We'll talk about that one after the show, and probably I'll pull the trigger on it. To be completely honest,
over 8.5 didn't bet it. That's fair.
For whatever reason, I'm a sucker for the freaking Kansas City Royals, even though I have an underwin ticket on them. I don't get it. Why do I like this team so much?
Let's go to this game.
Yeah. We have the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Phillies -105 favorites. I think they're really -107, but they're total 10 in this game. 10. Let's take a look at the pitching match, or not the pitching matchup, but the line history in this game here between Matt Strahm and Tommy Henry. Line opened up at -112 for the Diamondbacks. It's now -101. A 11-cent line movement towards the Fighting Phils. Line opened up at a 10 -105. It's now at 10 -115. 10-cent line movement towards the over. Let's take a look at the way the money is coming in on this game here. 51% of the tickets, 84% of the cash is on the Philadelphia Phillies. Big bets coming in on the Fighting Phils. 73% of the tickets, 94% of the cash is on the under. And the line's moving towards the over, which suggests that they think that Tommy Henry is vulnerable in this spot. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Matt Strahm, 3.61 ERA, 1.04 whip, 11.69 strikeouts per 9, which is 33%, 2.55 walks per 9, a 274 BABIP, a 3.44 FIP, and a 3.01 Sierra. On the flip side, Tommy Henry, 4.37 ERA, 1.30 whip, 5.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 14%, 3.77 walks per 9, a 241 BABIP, a 577 FIP, and a 5.58 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards kind of the Diamondbacks here. No, it does go towards the Diamondbacks, my bad. And the hitting advantage does go towards the Diamondbacks here as well. 116 WRC plus, which is 11th, compared to 89, which is 25th. This is a tricky spot, though, because I see this as a Phillies spot. The line movement towards the Phillies, the big bets coming in on the Phillies. I think the Phillies have the pitching advantage here. The bullpen advantage, the hitting advantage goes towards the Diamondbacks. So I'll probably look Philly first 5 if I had to get to this game, and maybe an over if I had to get to this one here. I think I'm a little bit more interested in the Phillies first 5. It is $1.18. That would be my lead in this game. Would be Phillies early.
No, thank you. I like to back teams that are winning. The Arizona Diamondbacks have won 5 straight, 11 out of 13, and then 15 out of 20. This team is hot right now. Not a team I want to get in the way of. They're now 15 games over 500. They're now first place in the division by 3.5 games. They are the most profitable team in baseball. I don't really see a way to go against them at this point. This is a team that I really like backing, and they've made us money. I like the D-backs today, Nick. This is another one that if you wanted to take a shot at it, their run line is plus 176. I know it's like a pick'em area. I think the Diamondbacks roll again in this one. I'm not high on the Phillies. I think they fall flat. I don't think they make the playoffs. Currently, they are 2.5 games back of a wild card spot at the moment, but I like the D-backs to keep rolling, build their lead in the division. I got the Diamondbacks 16-1 to win the division. I like the way they're playing to start off the year. So D-backs for me to keep it rolling.
Yeah, this is one of those games where if you're somebody who strictly follows the market, you're all over the Phillies in this spot.
And exactly why I'm on the Diamondbacks. Lean Reds, but borderline 1-800. Yep. Under 10, I could see that. I like the Phillies, but I don't know. Nope, I don't like the Phillies. I say off. Pass. Toughy. Phillies team total over 3. First 5. No, thank you.
I think they can get to Tommy Henry.
All right, Nick. This is the game we've been waiting to talk about.
My 2 favorite teams. And I got both the hats coming in the mail. That should be here today or tomorrow for these 2 teams. Tampa Bay Rays, minus 250 favorites against the Oakland A's, total 8.5. Let's get into it here. Line movement in this spot between Zach Eflin and James Kaprielian. Line opened up at minus 226. It's now 252. If this line moves another 48 cents, we won't have to decide it'll just be a minus 300 fade. But no. Line opened up at a minus 120 to the over 8.5. It's now minus 115. So a 5-cent line movement towards the under in this game as well. We have, to nobody's surprise, the bigger bets coming in on the the Athletics. 13% of the tickets, but 36% of the cash is on the Oakland A's. Lines move towards the Rays, though. 81% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the under, which is kind of interesting here. It's moving slightly towards the under, but still, the fact that it's moving, or it depends on your book, actually, because win bets move towards the under, but the bet on lines move towards the under, but win bet move towards the over. But it depends on your book. But looking at the pitching matchup here, there's obviously a discrepancy between the 2 pitchers. Zach Eflin's been great. 2.97 ERA, 0.96 whip, 8.91 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%. 2.72 walks per 9, or 1.22 walks per 9, 272 BABIP, 3.31 FIP, and a 3.20 Sierra. On the flip side, Kaprielian's been bad. 7.21 ERA, 1.76 whip, 8.04 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 5.56 walks per 9, which is 8.04 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 5.56 walks per 9, 326 BABIP, a 577 FIP, and a 5.61 Sierra. He is tied for the worst FIP on the slate. He has the worst, or second worst Sierra on the slate. He has the worst ERA, the worst FIP, or the worst whip on the slate. Granted, very small slate, but Kaprielian's probably the worst pitcher on this slate. This is an interesting spot because and I see it in the chat here, the Rays had to travel. They had to travel all the way from Tampa to Oakland on no days rest here in this spot. And do we just say screw it? Let's continue to ride the wave here. Like you can get and that would be plus 205.
I can get 233.
And Oakland, they were in Milwaukee.
Ride the wave. Ride
This is
the
tricky.
wave. Ride the wave. Ride the wave.
I know you want to continue riding the wave. I'm going to pass on this game. I'm going to watch this game with root for both teams, but it would be Oakland or nothing. I think at this price, you can't lay 250 with the Rays on the road with the red hot Athletics team here. It's plus 205 for the first 5 innings. Screw it. Ride the wave.
Yeah!
First five plus 205 with Caprillion here. I'm not very comfortable about it, but we've been making money with this Athletics team. Why stop now?
Ride the wave. Ride the wave. I like to back teams that are winning, and I'm going to back the hottest team in baseball. The Oakland Athletics have won 5 straight games. This is fun, and they've cashed a 240, a 160, a 215, a 150, and a 175. Let's keep riding the wave, Nick. I got them plus 233. Tampa Bay had to have a very long travel from Tampa to Oakland. It's definitely a rough travel spot for them.
Also, they just played a really good Texas Rangers.
They just played the Texas Rangers. I want to back the team that's hot. They're winning. I'm going to keep riding until the wheels fall off. I'm going to enjoy this winning streak for them. Ride the wave. Oakland Athletics money line.
Yes.
Back to the chat, Nick.
Yeah. I also kind of like the under in this game. But let's get it here. Arizona first 5, Arizona full game. Good luck. Athletics money line. Yeah. Oakland A's plus 252. Yeah. Over 8.5. I like the under. I really like the under in this game, actually. I mean, the Rays did fly cross country. We saw this last time a team had to fly cross country and play the Oakland A's. The Atlanta Braves lost that game, and they lost the next game after that. I have an insurance. By the way, one thing with the Oakland A's as well, they lost, I think, their first 17 series. They've won 3 of the last 4 series. I wanted to put that one out there. I have a bet insurance token going to ride the first 5 wave. There we go. Tail of the worst beating. A tail of the worst beating first. And no one wants to play on Oaktown, yeah. They're plus 210 for a reason, yes, but they are cashing right now. 1st to 2. Watch them take the first game and the Rays take the next 3. Wouldn't surprise me. Rays win the first 3. Yeah. That Rays game opened at 7.5 plus 105. Fishy line, in my opinion. Caprillion came out last night under 17.5 plus 110. Books expect him to do well, assuming that's the line. I agree. They expect Caprillion to pitch well, and the line's moving down. Yeah. If the A's win today, do you think they keep it up, keep it a close game and an under? I think the under is, yeah. If you want to juice down the Rays money line, pair it with the Nuggets. No, been busy. I'm buying a fun car to drive. Heat money line, no matter what.
Joe, give up.
Yeah, first 5, it is A's. Yep. First 5 money line, Oakland correction under 8.5. Oak Rays. Yeah, I like the under 1.5 here. Now we'll go to a little bit less of an interesting game. Now that we got the Oakland A's out of the way here, I think my favorite team in baseball now, Oakland A's. Seattle Mariners minus 115 favorites, total 8.5 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line history. And this one between Jesus Luzardo and Bryce Miller. We have the Oakland A's. Looking at the wrong game. Seattle Mariners opened up at minus 141. It's down to a 117, so a massive line movement towards the Miami Marlins. Total opened up at an 8. Juice towards the under. It's now 7.5, minus 115 towards the over. So almost a full half-run line move down. We have 53% of the tickets and 79% of the cash is on the under. That makes sense. We have 26% of the tickets, 60% of the cash is on the Mariners. Yet the line's moving towards the Marlins in this one here, which is kind of interesting. Jesus Luzardo, 3.79 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, 10.51 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%, 2.44 walks per nine, a 3.33 BABIP, a 3.43 FIP, and a 3.51 SIERA. On the flip side, Miller, 4.46 ERA, 0.97 WHIP, 7.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. 1.17 walks per nine, a 266 BABIP, a 312 FIP, and a 4.10 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Miami Marlins right now, as the Mariners bullpen is kind of taking a step back. Hitting advantage goes towards the Mariners, 122 WRC plus versus left-handed pitching, which is 8th, and the Marlins 109 versus righties, which is 7th. I really don't have an interest in this game here in this spot. I was kind of leaning under, but both these teams tend to hit well against the opposing there, but it's a pass for me.
There's a spot that I have to go to. It's the Marlins. You get a Marlins team that's won 8 out of their last 10 against a Seattle team that can't get out of their own way. They've lost 3 out of 4 and 6 out of 8. Even you can go as far back as 8 out of 11. This is a team that's struggling right now. Marlins are playing well. Jesus Luzardo has been solid this year. He had a couple of rough starts against San Diego and San Fran, but he has been really good this year. And for me, this is a Marlins spot. I can get him at plus money. I take the team that's winning right now, and the Marlins are winning. Can I get him at plus money? Plus 107. I can get him at plus 107. Nick, this is a Marlins spot for me.
Well, yeah, the line's moving down towards them, which makes sense. I think Luzardo may be the better pitcher between the two. They hit lefties better. I would look towards. Actually, no. They're facing a righty. I'm personally staying off. If you like the Marlins, you can go ahead and put it up. Okay. If you have a strong opinion on this game, I do not. I only have 5 baseball plays for today, and I'm totally cool with that. Small card for me today. I'm fine with that.
That's fine. I put them up. Go back to the chat, and that's all the games.
Yeah, that's everything for today. Let's get into the chat here. Athletics first 5, but full games Rays money line. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Like you bet the Oakland A's first 5, hope they win the first 5, and if they do, you live bet the Rays.
No,
I still don't trust that bullpen.
Nick.
Mariners money line. Yeah. I like the Marlins, but some have talked me off of it. Marlins Nerfy Luzardo either 10-1 or 11-1 to the Nerfy this year. Not a bad look. Yes, knock Jesus. Jesus Aguilar, yes. Nerfy lean. Y'all said Heat under. Yeah, I'm on the Heat under. I got it first quarter under 53, first half under 106.5, full game under 208.5.
I did load up Nuggets minus 8.5. I think Miami scored about 80 to 85 points tonight, and the Nuggets win like 109-85.
I could see something along those lines. We were on like a thing betting horses last night, and I said that my prediction was 103 to 87.
All right. Y'all twins? Nope, not twins at all. Yes, we're twins. Hold your nose. Let's get the money. Let's do it. It's 2 of you. Earle and who?
We're both our last name.
Earle's our last names. That's our last name. So that is all the games for today. We'll go ahead and quickly pay some bills before we head on out. By the way, college baseball, 6 and 8 o'clock tonight. We'll grab the 2 tees. Actually, I was looking at I want to see what the value of a parlay would be. 1 second, and then and cause it's kind of a Nathan-esque type parlay. So I want to quickly pull it up. What would it be? Just to get an idea. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, okay. Why is it not working? No, really? What are we doing here? Here, yep. And I know he would probably call it this parlay. It's called the 2 T's and a title. Texas, Tennessee, and the Nuggets. Plus 280 at 263. All money lined. But Tennessee and Texas today in college baseball. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the allsportsbets.com website. It's all linked down below. Check out SeatGeek, concert ticket, sporting event ticket needs, ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Didn't do a ball now. I will say, be on tonight, 8:30 for Denver Nuggets, Miami Heat, game number 5. We'll be live for that game. Watch along and hopefully cashing a plus 2,000 tickets tonight. So make sure you guys stop by for that. Recap for today. Obviously, I'm on the Nuggets, the Rockies, the Rangers, and the over. We'll probably end up pulling the trigger on the Royals. We're riding the wave with the Oakland Athletics as well. Nick?
Yeah, I have 8 plays today. 5 in the MLB. I think this is what I'm going to stick to. Rockies first 5 plus a half plus 145. Rockies, Red Sox first 5 under 5.5 minus 120. Giants money line minus 121. Rangers -1 minus 111. And the Athletics first 5 plus 205. And for the NBA, first quarter under 53. First half under 106.5. Full game under 208.5 in this one.
There you go. Good prediction. The faves in college baseball. Tennessee is a fave, and Texas is a slight dog. It's TNT parlay. Texas, Nuggets, Tennessee. TNT parlay. There you go. That's going to do it for today's episode of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back tomorrow for another one with a lot of baseball and hopefully a championship. We'll see you guys.